Good morning, replay viewers. Thank you so much for the replay. We hope you enjoy and have a moment to meditate. Good morning to our live viewers. It's such a gorgeous, gorgeous morning out, and the water's really high this morning, so I hope you guys have a chance to enjoy it. Take a meditation moment. It's just beautiful out. Right now, the temperature is about, 72. Wind is nice. And we are just in time for sunrise. If you look right here, this is showtime there. If this is your first time on the scope, we're Hamaji, a nonprofit organization out of Houston, Texas. We support family caregivers who are supporting their loved ones on their mental health journey. Good morning, Ricky Tricky, and on their journey to mental health. So we also spread awareness about mental health and how important it is to see to our mental health. One of the main tools in recovery, for mental health recovery, is meditation. And we always speak about a foundation to build your recovery on being spiritual. And whatever that means for you, whether that's yoga, whether that's meditating, whether that's worship to your creator, it's all about where you find your peace. So we do this meditation scope every Saturday to allow you to meditate and to enjoy the blessing that God gives to us every day, not just one individual, but to all of us. Every day God does this. So if you're ever in doubt that God loves you, you need to get into nature, because that is where you can see God's true love for us and how He took such detail and such time to create the most beautiful things that you find in nature. We get so surrounded by man-made things with buildings and vehicles and structures, and it's hard to connect with nature, which is where God intended for us to be in order to connect and hear His voice. So at some point today, if you can, go someplace quiet in nature, sit down, relax, and listen for God's voice. This is the part where I stop talking and give you time to rest and meditate and watch the sunrise. Enjoy. Good morning, Colin Hamlet. Thank you for joining. Yes, very soothing. Looks like we're actually going to get some pretty good-sized waves once we get the sunrise this morning. This is in a little suburb right outside Houston, Texas. It's called La Porte. It's actually a bay that feeds off the Gulf of Mexico. A bay, so it's for me it's kind of hard to understand because I'm native Californian, and so most of our beaches are on our coastline, and it's the Pacific Ocean, right? Here, this bay feeds in from the Gulf of Mexico. So if you look at the bottom of Texas, where you'll see that the Gulf is it borders the Gulf of Mexico. The Gulf of Mexico borders Texas. And on the right-hand side, so that would be the southwest side, I guess. And then on the northwest side, you have the Atlantic. So, yeah. It's beautiful out this morning. We're about 72 degrees. I wish we had palm trees down here so I could let you guys see that swing, because we got a really good wind going. Water's about 70 degrees. We're now, I'd say about 65, 66. God for this day He provided for us. We end our broadcast and our posts by saying, may today bless you with whatever makes you successful. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back with more information and great content starting Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. We also we have themed days for the week. So Monday is Mandate Monday, where we discuss mental health issues concerning men and how to support the men in our lives and our neighbors, our co-workers, family members, how we can be of support to them. On Tuesday, we normally discuss topics and tips relevant to the mental health community and to your mental health. On Wednesday, we have Well Caregiver Wednesday, in which we help family caregivers stay mindful of their own personal needs and self-care. If you know a family caregiver, please tell them about us. They can follow us on all of our social media pages, which would be Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're Hamaji on Facebook, and we're Hamaji.1 on Twitter and on Instagram. Thursdays are what we call Thank You Thursday, and we discuss how important gratitude is and having a healthy outlook on our lives. And on Friday is Feature Friday, in which we feature family caregivers, survivors within the mental health community, inspirational pages, and pages which raise awareness for mental health. We've just started something new last night because the seasons are changing. It's getting a little cooler in the evenings, and so we're able to have fireside chats now. So that'll be open chat discussions where you can come in and ask questions pertaining to being a mental health family caregiver, supporting someone with a mental health challenge, and how to be more proactive in raising awareness for mental health. And Saturday, as we are here now, at 7 a.m., normally weather permitting, we are here for sunrise and for meditation. So hopefully you'll take up some time today and do some research on meditating and on mindfulness and how you can use that to keep and create peace in your life. If you're just joining the broadcast, we're Hamaji, a nonprofit organization out of Houston, Texas. We support family caregivers who are supporting their loved ones on a mental health journey and on their journey to mental health. Mental health could be recovery from depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, eating disorders, other personality disorders, borderline personality disorder, autistic cruises. Thank you so much for joining. It could be anxiety disorders. It can be agoraphobia. It can be any mental health issue where a loved one requires support through their recovery. And a family caregiver is an individual who takes care of their loved one, helps to make sure they make it to their doctor's appointments. Sometimes they require someone to help them to take their medication and to be a sense of support in their own personal cheerleading section while they make this journey to mental health, which can sometimes be very difficult given the many different challenges with the brain illness. And so we're all about raising awareness and helping people to understand that mental illness is an illness, a physical illness, and a lot of people don't view it as such. So raising awareness and keeping people aware of how they can be supportive of others. And we just want to take care of one another. That should be the main goal of every human, to take care of others and to make this world a place where, regardless to what your differences are, what your unique qualities are, that you're accepted, you're loved, you're appreciated for your contribution, and that you're not picked upon and ostracized and made to feel that you don't fit or that you don't belong. And so that is our goal, is alongside other mental health advocates, and that is to make mental health cool. We're going to make it cool to talk about mental health. So again, we thank you so much for joining the broadcast. We'll be signing out now. Feel free to join us again.